So what's going on, everyone? As you already know, the iPhone 16 and Pros and the Apple event happened yesterday, and today we're gonna break it down and see my reactions on it. For those of you who are following me on TikTok and Instagram, you already know I'm disappointed with it. But I'm gonna show you guys and kind of pinpoint. Probably you probably already know the obvious reasons why it's not a good year to buy the new iPhone. Now, there are a couple of things that I actually really like on the event. The first one is the detection on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 and the new Apple Watches. The detection of the sleep apnea. So apparently this is like a big problem to everyone in the North America. They have sleep apnea but they don't know. But at least the Apple Watch will be able to detect. So within a month, it'll take all those reports from your sleep and it'll recommend you to go to a doctor if you do have a tendency of sleep apnea. I already have the Ultra 2, so I don't have to buy a new watch to be able to get this sleep apnea. It's already built in as soon as I update to the new update on September 16. The next pretty cool thing that I found was the hearing aid. Again, if you already have the AirPods Pro 2, this is going to be given for free using an update, and you'll be able to have hearing aid. They will also add in the hearing protection if you are using it during a concert, any other place that it's really loud. The other part is it'll add in the hearing test, so the AirPods will actually get to know how bad or how good your hearing is, and then it'll adjust the treble bass, kind of like the EQ plus the volume towards that, so it suits the person who is wearing it in the best way. And then the last part of the mention on the AirPods Pro 2 is the hearing aid. So for those of you who did the test and they detected that you may need a hearing aid, then you'll be able to use your AirPods Pro 2 as a hearing aid. And they said this is a clinically approved hearing aid. I don't know what that means. I don't personally believe it because I've seen hearing aids. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna let you guys know how it works once the update releases. But yeah, we're gonna test that out. If you want to subscribe so that you can follow me on Instagram, then we'll be able to test that out on there as well. Of course, this event was about the iPhone 16 and then the Pros, but honestly, that was probably the only thing that I was really excited about. The rest was them featuring Apple Intelligence and also the camera control. I kind of mocked this on one of my videos where I put my recap as it's just camera control, them saying it for 10 minutes. And I think that's pretty ridiculous for a new phone that the only feature that you've added really is a new camera button and a couple of features that was already built in on the camera, but now you can, I guess, use a different button to use it. Now, this year is supposed to be Apple's year to kind of catch up on the market of AI. So all big companies right now like Samsung, Google have already released and been using AI on their devices for quite some time now, pretty much this whole year. And Apple's kind of behind on that game. Now in WWDC, they announced the Apple Intelligence, which is really cool. You get a few features on it and you get ChatGPT. But now they're forcing you to upgrade to at least a 15 Pro. So for example, you bought and you pre-ordered on Friday the iPhone 16 or 16 Pro Max, whatever it might be, and then you get your phone on September 20. The problem with this is that when you get these phones, you won't actually get the Apple Intelligence right away. These phones are shipped with the iOS 18 software, and Apple Intelligence didn't actually release till iOS 18.1. So therefore, right now I'm on my phone. I'm using a developer's program where I can get the beta for the iOS 18.1, and with that, I'm able to test out Apple Intelligence. But even the ChatGPT part, the image generation part, the Genmoji, there's many other things that they haven't released yet on the iOS 18.1. And they actually will delay this up until December. So, for example, you bought a new phone and you're hoping you can use your Apple Intelligence. You can't. You'll have to wait till the end of the year to be able to use this, which is for me like you're supposed to kind of buy this phone in hoping that you can use AI features, and that is like the biggest market or change on this phone. It's all an internal change, and of course the camera control, which it's all right. But now you're looking into December before you can even get the update. It's kind of disappointing in that way. The second one is they Apple is actually releasing a bunch of new devices like the AirPods Max. And basically, it's the same AirPods Max that we've gotten from 2020. And now it just has USB C. So, for those of you who just hate lightning cables, which is like everyone else, you will have to just buy the same AirPods Max with the same chip from H1 chip from 2020. Now it has USB C. Just because of that, you can enjoy it, spend the same money, right? For me, that's not worth it. I would definitely and still will always tell people to just buy the new AirPods, AirPods 4 now. Pretty cool, I guess. Or the AirPods Pro 2, which is has the hearing aid capabilities. Another thing is that the I was waiting for the Ultra 3. We all know that they never update Apple Watches. So this year's Apple Watch, they get the titanium. The normal Apple Watches gets the titanium size, and they tell everyone that it's like, oh, it has a bigger screen than the Ultra, just slightly, so no one's even gonna notice that. And then the Ultra 3 that we were expecting is out in the window. It's not gonna happen. They're just gonna release the same device that's been out for a year, Apple Watch Ultra 2, but on black version. That's pretty cool. I mean, I would like to have a black version, but here's the problem with them coloring, putting tint on titanium. I don't think Apple is that good on it yet. Like for example, this iPhone 15 is not even a year old, and the scuffs on this phone because of like a darker blue on it, and it's scuffed so bad. And I think that would be the same problem, and I'm hoping it's not. But I think that would be the same problem on the Ultra 2 that's a black version. That would be really cool to get. And if anything, that would be the only thing I would get. But because I already have the Ultra 2, it kind of persuades me away, and I don't want my watch to be scratched up all the time. It's something that I bang on walls all the time or things or whatever. And I've hit my Ultra 2 so many times now. I don't want to risk having a black version and then scruffing it in the first day. And then I guess the 4K 120 and then color grading on the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. But again, there's no significant, like for example, if you're a normal user who's trying to, just use your iPhone, you're not really gonna care if you can shoot 4K 120 or you can color grade on your phone. You're just gonna shoot it on normal profile, and that's it. Those are pretty cool for me, just because I use my iPhone a lot for shooting my product reviews, and if I'm out and about, then I can use my phone for that. But most of the time, I just the normal profile on the iPhone is good enough. And if I shoot on ProRes, I can just color grade it on my Mac, and I'm good to go. If you are wanting, if the camera control feature that they showed off, they use AI to kind of make reservations, put it on your calendar, get information on things. You can use a Siri shortcut for that and use the double tap feature on the back of your phone to launch Google Lens, and it'll shoot a photo and give you information on that product. So for example, I'll show you guys here. I have this little guy right here. I double tap the back. It'll take a photo. Then it'll give you all that information on that product that you just shot. It'll detect what kind it is. It'll give you like the name even here. It detected the Canon 50 mil. Kind of does a Google search for you there. And that way you don't need a new phone. You can use your existing iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max to kind of use, just Google Lens. Even if you don't have that Siri shortcut, all you got to download is the Google app, and it'll have the Lens button on there, and you're good to go. That's really it for what was released today. Pretty underwhelming in my perspective. Let me know what you think. Are you getting a brand new iPhone or AirPods, whatever it may be? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the comments below. Peace out.